nice time downstairs? Did everyone have a drink? Get yourself a glass or something? To start off, what we need from you, please, is an occupation, something you might do for work.
Plumber.
Plumber. Thank you very much. And one other suggestion we need, please, is a location.
The post office.
The post office.
Ooh.
We take you to a big Christmas.
Cold September morning. The kind of cold that creeps in from the sea and up the coast into Los Angeles. I was finishing off a job at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Tough job, big pipe job. Type of job where you wonder which end to start at and realize all along that the middle was the place to start at. It's time of day, 4 o'clock. Most people thinking about going home. Not if you're a plumber. Oh no. Oh no. There's always leaks. There's always burst pipes. There's always something going wrong somewhere. At 4 o'clock, and you think you've finished your day and you thank the lady whose house you just fixed up. She thanks you, slips you something, maybe even a little tip. Get back into your car. You go back to the office. Or maybe there's a message waiting there for you. You just never know. I drove back in and came into my office. Pretty much closed up. The wallpaper was a bit drab. Hadn't been a good year for plumbing. Sat at my desk and wrote up the Roberts bill. I'd send it to her in the morning. She'd pay happily. She was a regular. Sitting there writing when there's a knock at the door. Knocks don't normally happen. People normally call you, but knocks sometimes happen. Come in. It's open.
Hello. Are you Harry? Harry Stevens?
I am. Sit down.
My name is Nora. Nora Chesterfield.
I'm pleased to meet you.
You're a plumber?
That's what it says on the door.
I have a job for you. It's a rather big job. I have some plumbing that needs to be unstopped. Can you help me?
Sounds like a cinch. My whole day's spent unstopping, unplugging, uncorking, unscrewing all sorts of pipes and bungs up and everything.
It's a terribly dirty job. I feel almost embarrassed to ask you.
Believe me, I've done some dirty jobs in my time.
I'm very desperate. It's just days before Christmas. If we don't get our plumbing sorted out, or won't have anyone coming for Christmas dinner.
Just so happens I've got a little window. Can fit you in right away if you want.
Really? You could come by this evening?
If it's an emergency job and you're willing to pay the emergency rates.
Oh, I can pay all right.
You look like you can pay. It's a nice dress.
Thank you. I can pay all right.
Up front.
Here's some Jack for you. So you'll come by tonight?
You come by tonight. I can be there in about an hour.
Okay. My husband will be there too. I live on Waverly down in Los Lobos.
Waverly. And your name again?
My name is Nora.
Nora.
Nora Chesterfield.
Nora Chesterfield. It's a nice name. Sounds like a chair. I mean in a good way.
I come from a long line of Chesterfields. We came over on the Mayflower.
I didn't mean to upset you. I just...
Fresh? I can't believe you said that. I feel insulted.
Please forgive me. I
was recommended to you by a friend. I hope you're as good as I've heard.
Look, I'm a better plumber than I am speaker. Let's just put it that way.
Well, you could hardly be worse.
I'll see you in an hour.
You better be on time.
then she breezed out. Like a hurricane. A hot hurricane. Waverley's one of those big long streets where the houses are big. Huge, some would say. They have long drives that are as long as most of the roads I've ever lived on. They have big gates, taller than most of the houses I've lived on. They all have maids, servants, what have you. I've never had any of those.
George!
Yes, honey. What do you want?
George, I made an appointment with a plumber tonight. He's coming in tonight.
Tonight?
Yes, tonight. The plumbing's all stopped up and God knows you won't be able to handle it.
You know tonight's a card night. I'm going out to play cards.
What a surprise.
Don't take that attitude.
Oh, what attitude is that? Do I have an attitude? Oh, I'll change my attitude. Fix me a drink, would you?
You know, there's a lot of men wouldn't put up with things like that. But I'd make a lot of money to make you happy.
You make a lot of money, George. You sure do.
Yeah, and a bit of appreciation would be appreciated.
I appreciate you. I appreciate what I'm wearing. I appreciate the shoes I have on. I'm just a little trophy and you're a cage.
Take that as appreciation. Yes, I myself want to.
Are you going to be out late?
It's a card game. I have no idea how long it'll be. I'll play till I've got enough to go home or I've got nothing left.
The second is more likely, I would say.
Don't worry, I won't lose everything. You'll still be able to dress yourself up pretty and all that.
Well, you have to be here when the plumber arrives because you need to pay him. He's coming any minute. Oh, fine.
That should cover a plumber.
Thanks for the dough.
Well, I won't expect a goodbye kiss.
Good night, darling. Don't stay up too late while you're losing all your money.
Okay. See? Sometimes I think you really do appreciate me.
Oh, you're just a wet sock.
You know what that means? Take it as appreciation.
Nettie! Nettie, would you get the door, please? Coming right up, ma'am. Hello?
Hi, Mrs. Chesterfield in? I'm the plumber. My card.
Oh, yes, she's expecting you. Come right in. Do wipe off your shoes. We keep a neat house here.
Okay.
You go into the living room. She'll be down directly.
It's a nice house.
You watch out for that liquor. Nettie! Nettie, get our guest a drink, please. Get our guest a drink. Here's some whiskey.
Thank you, Nettie.
Oh, Mr. Stevens.
This is Chesterfield.
I hope you don't mind my negligee. I was just getting ready to go to bed.
Sure it suits you just fine.
I get so tired. You know, I do my gardening and then I had my bridge club this afternoon and by 8 o'clock I'm just beat.
Well, I'll try not to make it too long a job and get it sorted out as soon as possible. I don't want to keep you from your bed.
Let me show you where the kitchen is. Here's the kitchen.
Looks like a kitchen, all right.
If you go underneath the sink, you'll see where the problem is. All the plumbing is stopped up. Nothing can get through.
Yeah. Should take me about 30 minutes to unblock this.
You can do it that fast?
I'm an expert.
Gee, you're a whiz.
Cute.
Well, go ahead. Please, if you need another drink, I'll let Nettie know.
Okay. Can I get my tools from the car?
All right.
Sorry.
I was just fixing myself a nightcap.
Well, don't normally get a watch when I'm working them. Not that I mind.
I'd like to see you work. You've got strong workman's hands.
15 years of plumbing.
Mm.
Does that. Negligee is a French word, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. Pretty sure it's French. It's got one of those accents at the end, you know? Goes up.
All I know is a little bit of silk and feathers, and it feels heavenly.
Do you have a bucket?
Sure.
You know, your way around the kitchen pretty well. A lot of women in your position wouldn't even know a faucet from a tap.
Oh, well, once a week, Nettie has a day off, and I like to come in and play around in the kitchen a little bit. Make some macaroni and cheese for my hubby.
Yeah. I think that's the problem. She's all bunged up with cheese.
Oh. I guess I was a little careless.
I think you've been throwing it away in the sink. Cheese is it conglomerates. Sticks together.
Yeah.
You put cheese down a pipe, it sticks together and clings in there and plugs it all up, and then nothing can go past, and then you got a blockage system.
Ah, can't say I never ever knew that.
Oh. It's one of the many things you learn 15 years plumbing.
Say, you've been a plumber for 15 years?
Yeah.
You must meet lots of interesting people. Crazy people.
You meet all sorts. You get to see their houses as well.
Indeed, you have access to all the houses. You come in, come out. Why, you could get away with almost anything.
Almost anything? I only come in and fix the pipes. Not sure I follow you.
I was reading in the paper the other day about a robbery that happened. The plumber came in, robbed the house, killed the husband, and then he left without a trace.
Well, enough of a trace for them to know it was the plumber.
That's right. The only reason they knew he was a plumber because he left behind his tools.
Yeah,
That was a silly mistake, don't you think?
Well, I kind of think killing a husband is a silly mistake as well. I know the case you're talking about. A guy used to work the same area I did. I know the guy.
You knew the guy?
Yeah. It's a closed market. We plumbers, we know each other.
But I bet you get to see the inside of all kinds of houses. You see.
Absolutely.
You see what unhappiness there is. What kind of happiness there is inside a house. You see the inner workings, both physically and metaphorically.
Would you say you're happy?
No. No, Harry, I'm not happy. My husband treats me like dirt. I'm just a trophy for him. He doesn't even see me anymore. Oh, sure, 7 years ago when we first got married, sure, then maybe he loved me. But he doesn't love me anymore. But he won't let me go either. He keeps me trapped in a cage. Oh, what am I doing? I shouldn't be telling you all this. You must think I'm crazy.
Crazy? In the moment I saw you, there was something eating you up inside. And I come here. See, I know houses. I go into a lot of houses.
I know you do. That's what I'm saying. You must have lots of experience.
Yeah. I know an unhappy house when I see one.
And you must know an unhappy housewife when you see one.
Yeah. I know that.
Gosh, it would be just terrible if something were to happen to my husband and... Well, he has a lot of money, you know.
Yeah.
We don't have any children. If he were to die, all the money would go to me.
You see, I know what you're getting at. I'm not your man. I've never killed anyone. I'm just a plumber.
I wasn't suggesting you kill him. How dare you say that?
You were talking about killing. You were talking about...
I was talking about a case I read in the paper. It was only a hypothetical. I can't believe you said that. What a horrible thing to say. Fresh? That was so rude. You were quite out of your place. I have the jack for you. Take your money and go. Is all the plumbing fixed?
Yeah.
Are all the pipes clear?
Yeah.
Can you run the faucet again?
See, it's going in. It's going straight down. It's going all the way down.
Down the drain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Gotcha.
here you go.
The following day, I was sitting alone in Jackson's, the nearest bar to where I work. I spend a lot of evenings there, especially when I'm thinking. That was a thinking evening.
Gee, Harry, you're sitting there like a bump on a log.
I feel like I'd just been chopped off a tree.
Oh, when it's like that, it can only be one thing. Dames.
You don't know.
No, I know.
You don't know.
I've seen him come and go, I know.
You hit me with another one.
Sure thing.
So, supposing it is a dame.
Supposing it is.
What'd you do? Someone asks you to do something so horrible that you would never think of doing it. And yet, you want to do anything you want for this dame, because this dame is dynamite.
Man, you got it hard. You got the sickness. You got the disease. If I were you, buddy, I'd run away as fast as you can.
You're right. You're right.
So you gonna do it? This horrible thing?
Gotta run away as fast as I can. That's the only sensible thing to do.
You look pretty stuck to me. Oh, yeah, I can see it. Oh, gee, you're stuck. You're in a daze. You're in a
Get out!
romantic...
I'm gonna run away.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're gonna run away.
You own a bar and you think you know everything.
You're holding the ball and you're gonna fumble. And you're afraid to wake up and find yourself in the 9th inning and out without a luck.
What?
I've seen it before.
I'm not like the other guys who come in here. Sure, I come in here a lot and I drink here a lot. I'm not like the other guys who stand along here, sit along here, propping up your bar.
You're like every one of those guys that come along over here, and everyone ends in a sob story. It never turns out good. I'm just warning you, Mac.
Thanks for the advice. Gotta get running.
Hey, you got some change coming.
Keep it.
Thanks, mister. Hi. Yes. I'll take 2 pounds of flour, bottle of milk, a loaf of bread, and, I need some of that rat poison. Yes. Yes, that's the kind, the powder. Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much, Stephen. Thank you. Oh, Harry, I'm so glad you were willing to meet me here at this diner. I feel just terrible. I feel terrible about the way it ended.
Yeah, I've been rolling it over. And, glad you called.
I found you in the telephone book.
It's the best place to advertise.
Gee, I just feel terrible about what I said the other day. I felt awful bad that I made you sore. I didn't mean to make you sore. I I guess you must think I'm a pretty terrible person. Like
Yeah.
that. Talking about killing my husband, making you do it. You know I wasn't serious.
Weren't you?
I just gotta tell you, Harry, I'm crazy about you. From the first minute I saw you, I kind of lost my head a little bit, and you just don't know how unhappy I am. And when you see a great guy like you, and you're in a happy marriage like mine, sometimes you just feel like you're gonna burst.
Oh. Gee, you know, the first moment you walked in my office, I couldn't speak for 4 seconds. And it was great. It was swimming, even when you put me down and said I was stupid. You didn't say those words, but you meant it. I know. I could feel it.
Yeah, that was keen.
Right up to the point that you talked about killing your husband.
So I called you here for a reason today, Harry. I wanted to say goodbye. Because if you're not going to help me, I'm going to do it myself.
No.
Yes, I've decided I'm going to. I'm going to do it myself. I can't stand it any longer.
Let me speak. Look, I know you're going to do it. I can see it. I've seen fire in people's eyes before. And look at you. You're like a beautiful bird trapped in a cage that's closing tighter and tighter until it's going to squeeze you in and you're just going to be nothing but blood and feathers.
Yes, that's exactly how I feel.
And it shouldn't happen. Someone is... Geez, you're beautiful. I'm crazy about you too. And to see you crushed up like that and just become blood and feathers, it makes me mad.
It does?
Yeah.
Someone's just gotta...
When it comes to killing, you have to be careful.
Yeah.
You know, the police know every single way it's possibly been done. I bet you've gone out and done something. I bet you put rat poisoning or something crazy like that.
It was the only thing I could think of.
That's the first thing people think of.
What would you do?
What I do? You'd have to completely look like an accident.
Yes, an accident. Something he wouldn't suspect, something no one would suspect.
No one would suspect. I got it. Pipes. Pipes burst all the time.
They do.
Now, I haven't always been your plumber. Your previous plumber, you better know who he was. Maybe he put extra cheap pipes in that they get clogged up with cheese, for example.
I'm sure he did. I'm sure they were.
And the cheese builds up, and then the water pressure builds up, and say, over a while when he's having a shower, the cheese is building up along the side, the water pushing in. He doesn't realize it, but he's sitting right next to a bomb that's going to explode.
Any moment.
Any moment. Only we can control when that is, because we can control the water pressure on the cheese.
We can?
We can.
I can control the cheese.
You can control the cheese, and I can control the water pressure. I can push the pressure up higher than it's ever been before. I can connect it to the mains. I can put 4 pipes going into one.
Oh, Harry, can we do it soon? I don't think I can take this any longer. Soon. Can we do it soon? It's almost Christmas Eve. We could do it Christmas Eve. And then
Christmas
everything
Eve.
will be closed on Christmas. We can get away. No one will look for us.
I can come around tonight and set it up. Be ready by Christmas Eve.
Okay.
You need to get baking. We need as much molten cheese as you can possibly.
I'll make a fondue.
That's brilliant, baby. It's all ready. Cheese is in. Connected up 4 pipes from the mains. Direct into this pipe here with just one switch when you give me the signal. He has to be in the shower and he has to be in the good. The water has to be red, really hot.
Okay. He always takes a shower when he gets home at 6:30. Just before he has a cocktail.
Okay.
So 6:30.
6:30. 6:30 when he's in the shower. You have 2 minutes to start. Already getting in there.
I've written a letter. It has all the information about our insurance. I'm going to send it to the post office. I'm going to take it to the post office so that when it happens, already the claim will be on its way.
It's good thinking.
It will be closed on Christmas Day, but we can go in the next day. We'll take out a box, and then we'll pick up the insurance policy.
That's good. Okay. Do that.
Okay, I'm going to go down to the post office right now. You're setting up?
I'm setting up.
Okay, the fondue is baking. I'll be back in just a moment. I'm taking this down to the post box.
Okay. Those mains.
Okay, it's done. I've got the fondue ready. I think you need to hide. You'll be home any minute. You'll be outside, right?
I'll be outside on the pipe.
At the pipes.
I'm going to give a signal.
Okay. Nothing can go wrong.
Nothing can go wrong. Just flick the light on and off when he's in the shower.
I'll flick it on 1 short, 1 long, and 2 short.
It's great.
Okay. I love you, baby.
It's going to work so good, baby. Crazy about you.
You better go now. He's coming any moment.
That drive so long we'll hear him for such a long time. I just want to watch you now. The last time I see you as a married woman. Oh, God, what a day!
Hey, Georgie.
Do I get a kiss? What was that?
It was a kiss.
Yeah, in name only. God.
I'm making your favorite dinner. It's fondue.
Fondue!
It's enough for you, me, and a little extra, in case you're hungry.
I'm starving. Maybe I'll eat now.
Oh, didn't you want to take a shower?
Oh, give me my cocktail and then give me some fondue.
No, honey, how do you smell? You need to take a shower. Take a shower, honey. For me?
For you?
For your little woman?
Maybe you'll come in and scrub my back.
Maybe I will.
Okay. For you?
I'll have a cocktail ready when you come down.
Okay. I'll be quick.
Okay, honey. Make sure it's nice and hot the way you like it.
Sure.
Honey, you still taking your shower?
Yeah. Nearly finished.
Hurry up, dear.
Nearly finished. Signal.
1 long, 1 short, 2 shorts.
That's the signal.
Honey.
Nearly done.
Okay.
Nearly done.
Okay. I won't use the water.
God.
Oh my God! Oh, my husband! Oh, my husband! Oh, my husband is dead! It worked. What do we do now, Harry?
You better make a call to the police.
The police? Don't we need to get rid of the body?
Could get rid of the body. Won't somebody ask questions where he is?
Oh, I don't know. I can't think. We should call the police. Would that be no more normal?
Of course it'll be normal. You have to call the police. Your husband's just died. Can't collect on his insurance policy if he's not has
Right.
no body. There's just been a terrible accident.
Right, right.
Okay?
Okay.
What are you gonna say? There's been a terrible
There's
accident.
been a terrible accident.
My husband is dead.
My husband is dead.
Please come.
Please come.
I was never here. Okay? You're gonna have to be strong. You're not gonna see me for a few days. Not even over Christmas.
And that's what happened, officer. I'm sorry. It's been all such a terrible, terrible shock.
I completely understand that, Mrs. Chesterfield.
We were going to have Christmas Eve dinner tonight. I made his favorite.
Fondue. I saw it in the kitchen. Look, I've got no more questions for you. This seems a clear case of an exploding pipe. I'm just gonna report it at that. You say there's no other servants around tonight? It was just you and your husband?
No, we always give the servants a night off on Christmas Eve.
Of course, yeah. That's very mighty noble of you.
Well, if there's anything else I can tell you or ask you, I just don't know what to do. I guess I'll call my family.
I think you should. We're nearly finished up there. The lab boys are looking. There's for some reason, a lot of cheese all over the bathroom, which we need to identify. We think it's probably just a normal thing. We'll check with the plumber and see what happens. I mean, it'd be cooking fondue. Who knows?
Well, I'm sure
I'm sure the lab boys will get it cleared up in no time at all.
Okay, sure. Yeah, well, I spoiled the fondue, so I had to pour it down the sink. Yeah.
You must have poured it in the sink in the upper room.
In the upper room? My gosh,
Third
no.
floor.
Why would I do that?
How else would it come down and get in the pipes where the...
I'm not a plumber. How would I know?
I'm sorry. I'm not questioning you. It's just the only hole in this case. Not that it's a case yet. We're just investigating that.
Well, no, of course. Please, any plumbers you would like to ask? We just had a plumber here recently cleaning out the pipes.
Do you have his card? Maybe I'd like to ask him some questions.
Sure.
Okay.
Thank you so much. You've been very kind.
No, thank you. It's gonna be lonely sleeping here tonight, and have you got relatives you can go to?
I'm sure I'll manage.
Sure.
Good night.
If you think of anything, that's my call.
Thank you.
Well. Baby, you shouldn't have come here.
I know. I just had to see you.
We have to keep apart. People are gonna. If people see us together, they'll put two and two. I've been answering questions to the police. You gave them my card.
I had to give them a card. What else could I do? They were asking me all kinds of questions about the pipes. Crazy questions.
You didn't say that I had anything to do with the pipes in your house, but
I had said that you would come to visit, which is the truth. You had come to visit.
blown the whole thing.
No, it's okay. That visit was all right. That visit you came to do.
The police put.
Only, darling, I didn't have an explanation for why the cheese was upstairs in the upstairs bathroom. I didn't know what to tell him.
You should have told them that you. Is there a sink upstairs?
Yes, there's a sink upstairs, but I don't cook fondue upstairs in the bathroom.
You need to think of a reason why you went up there and poured it down there.
Okay, well, I'll think of something.
Come on, this is not just a game we're playing here. This is our lives.
Can't we just leave? Can't we just leave tonight? Get on a plane and just get out of here?
Sure. You got the money?
I got the dough. We'll just need to stop at the post office to pick up our policy.
You think it's paid out already?
No, but I think we need to have the policy, and then we can pick it up. We can turn it in a couple of days. I don't know.
If we need that, then we'll get it.
All right, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll make a reservation for the airplane. We can go tonight. We'll go to Boston. I'll make a reservation for the two of us. Meet me at the post office this afternoon at 5 o'clock, just before they close.
Okay.
Okay? And don't mess it up.
Look, I'm sorry I'm angry, but I don't fit too well in an electric chair, that's all.
They won't catch us. They don't suspect a thing. They'll never get us.
Of course they won't, baby. We got love on our side.
We got love on our side.
Okay. Okay, you go. I'll see you at the post office.
See you at the post office. Don't be late. 5 o'clock. Hey, Tom. Tom, get in here. You working on that Chesterfield case?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
You got it all wrapped up?
Yeah, it seems to just be cheese all stuck up in a pipe and exploded, you know. There was a case like that in 37. Exact same thing, you know. So, seems to me open and shut case.
Yeah.
Poor the husband gets hot water and cheese splashed in the face, and that's the last thing he sees. Tough break.
Tough break, but it doesn't sit right with me. There's something not right about that case. Something in my stomach says something's wrong.
This stomach of yours. Your stomach's not even on the case. I'm on the case.
I know you're on the case and you're a good fella. Just something doesn't sit right with me.
Okay.
Why was there cheese upstairs in the bathroom?
I asked about that. She didn't really know at the time, and later on she said she poured the cheese down there. She didn't want to pour it downstairs. She said because she didn't want to mess up the sink downstairs. She wanted to take it all the way upstairs and throw it up down there. Put it down there.
Well, that's a pretty good alibi. That holds tight.
Except for the fact that there are 8 sinks in that house.
They got a lot of sinks.
It's a big house.
It's one of those fancy homes in North California.
I got 2 sinks at home. 2.
That means you got a fancy place. I just got one.
One's mine, the other's my wife's.
Hey, I got a bottle in my pocket. You want to finish it up?
Yeah.
There you go.
So why did she go all the way to the top when she could have done one upstairs and still not messed up the sink in the kitchen?
Here's the other thing that's been bothering me. It just so happens I was on that beat that afternoon. I was running around that neighborhood. I saw the dame go down to the post box. Doesn't that seem a little strange? Going to the post box on Christmas Eve?
She was posting Christmas cards.
On Christmas Eve?
And you're right, they wouldn't get there.
And everything's closed on Christmas Day. What do you think she was posting? I got a hunch.
You got a hunch?
It's one of my hunches. I think we ought to go to the post office. See what they were posting.
Well, if you got a hunch that you've never had a hunch that's been wrong, Jack.
That's right. 25 years in the business, I ain't once had a hunch that was wrong.
I say we go down there.
It's 4:30 now. It's going to be closing at 5 o'clock.
Well, we gotta go straight away. Maybe I'll have that drink when we get back.
No, take it with us. We'll drink it on the road.
You're always thinking ahead. This is good.
Yeah.
I like that. Just act. This is like the most normal thing in the world.
No one suspects us. I'm just going to go to the desk.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask the clerk nicely for my post box. And I'm going to give him, he's going to give me the key. I'm going to get the policy. And then we get out of here, okay? You're going to wait right here by the door?
I'll be right here. Don't worry. Carl's outside. Keys ready in my pocket. We need to make a quick getaway. Oh my God.
Hey, you got a gun?
Yeah.
You got a gun on you?
Hey, it's just a little insurance policy, just in case.
I got a gun too. I got it in my handbag just in case.
Get out of sight, that's all. It's just in case we need it, okay? We probably won't.
Hey, you see that guy over there? He looks suspicious. Look at him, sitting there, the hands in his face. He's looking at us.
Just chill, baby. Just don't. Keep your head on.
I'm so nervous. I'm all sweating. I'm very nervous.
We'll be out of this soon, okay?
Don't talk to me.
You're
They're
tired.
looking at us.
They're just people here posting last-minute things that will never get there.
All right. All right, I'm gonna
Just
go.
relax.
I'm going now.
Leah. Oh, wait a minute.
What?
Don't just look casually towards the door, but one of those guys that just came in is one of the policemen that questioned me.
Yeah? You recognize him?
Yeah. Is he not the guy that came and saw you?
Yeah, it looks like him. Big guy, kind of fat. He's got sideburns and a wet shirt on him.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Polka dot tie.
That's the one.
Derby hat.
Mm-hmm.
Trench coat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. I don't dare to move. No, I'm going now. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna ask for that key.
Just act like it's the most natural thing in the world, baby. It's just so natural. It's like you and me. It's like chalk and cheese. It's like golf and pigeons.
Hello. My name is Mrs. Chesterfield. I have a postbox number 419.
Chesterfield, you might remember me. LAPD.
Oh my God! Oh. What have I done? Oh.
What?
Oh, I shot him! Oh no! The other one's coming for me now!
No, baby! Baby!
Guess you won't be any unclogged pipes for Christmas this year.
Somebody put on the house lights. Yeah, no, the house lights. You have to do that.
Ah, there we go.
Hey! Oh, that's light.
Thank you so very much for coming and sharing this with us.
Yeah.
This was our first outing with the new genre. Thank you very much, and thank you, Emil, for light sound. Rick for filming, and
Thank you guys for coming. We'll definitely be doing this again in the future, and let's go downstairs and have some glue wine.
Hey!
Did you want to say anything, Albert? Are you good?
No?
Thank you.